Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, first play under the lights. You had all day to think about how you wanted to start the game, and this defense, exactly how they wanted to do it. Get to the quarterback and get him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Running inside, it's Scott. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Hayes. They're all over him. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And, man, I absolutely love that from this quarterback. He is not a blazer. He's not going to outrun any defensive backs on the field. But I love when you take the space that a defense gives you. They want to play a certain coverage. They want to leave up all that space open. Nice job taking off, running early in the football game, setting the tone, showing the defense that you're willing to run.
Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside, it's Scott.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Hayes. Oh, pressure's coming. Being chased. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the tackle. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Look out! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
The Gamecocks offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes a major weapon in DeAndre Johnson. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, at a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
On the RPO, got him. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the 1st half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Turns up, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up fourth and long.
And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Drops back, it's Hayes. Left side is Collins.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He had that first down marker squarely in his sights, but boy, a tough, hard-nosed tackle is going to leave him about a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On his way back from the 20. No room to bring it back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fresh setter downs going to the air. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Out wide right, it's Williams. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Hayes. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The keeper on the option. Maybe headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. again, no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Just smothered on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive, and another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Scott. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to run, it's Scott. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a gap, it's Scott. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Danzy. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. In the backfield, it's Coleman Williams. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Driving forward, it's Savage. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch him with a field goal.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Finds his man.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The snap sets up to throw. Out wide left, it's Scott. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments of big games like that, late in this game on 3rd down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass rush.
Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Last chance coming up. He's taking the deep shot. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play.